Shot was in there forever.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Yeah, it did. It's nice for it to finally miss. Just happy for our kids, happy for the program to finally find a way to get a victory. And as I told those guys at the beginning of the game, I'm proud of how we've continued, even before the game started, to work. Our kids have not tucked their head. Everybody tucks their head when it don't go well for a minute. But our kids have come back and been resilient. They've been enthusiastic. They've come in. They've worked hard. And you know, I'm just happy for them to get that victory tonight, because I know it's been a lot of pressure on them with the start we had. And obviously our whole coaching staff, you know, you press so hard, you work so hard, everybody's searching for answers. And tonight, you know, we just found a way to win the game. And thought our kids played really poised down the stretch. And, you know, we got shots and got fouls and found a way to hold on.
Do you feel that weight lifted? I mean, did you kind of have that sigh of relief moment after that shot, you know, missed, and you finally had kind of gotten that W?
Well, I do, and you know, as a coach, it's easy to sit and look back and just think, hey, how we lose 8 in a row, you know, but you can't do that. You got to continue to stay in the moment, control what you can. There's still 7 more to play, and we just got to, or should I say 6 more to play for conference tournament, and just try to keep getting better, you know, because a lot of times people remember how you start, and they remember how you finish. Sometimes they don't remember what happens in the middle. And I think as long as our teams continue to improve, which I think we have, and we've been through some tough bouts here right now with handling prosperity and handling adversity. We went from one extreme here right now, and how can we continue to build on that is going to be important.
It seemed like every time they made a run at you, you were able to find a way to get a basket or get a stop, and that shows some toughness, right?
It really does. You know, one thing we've worked in practice a lot, John, is we put 2 minutes on the clock, or they're down 3 with the ball. A lot of situational stuff we really worked on to try to give confidence of what we do and how to execute and how to get stops and how to win with your defense. And tonight, you know, the thing that I think we learned from more than anything, in the Memphis game we had 19 non-finishes in the paint where we didn't get a foul or a score. And I thought tonight, you know, Keith Clanton, especially in the second half, he wasn't shooting fadeaway jump shots, he was going to the rim. And he got some hard fouls, and he was aggressive, and that was a big, big key. Same with Marcus. He had some good looks, didn't go down tonight, in and out, but he started driving the basketball at the end and wasn't settling for jump shots, we settled for drives.
A couple of your guys talked about putting together a streak now that there's still plenty to play for, close this thing out with another streak. You know, you can get over 20 wins. You can still do a lot of things, right?
Yeah, well, I'm tired of streaks. We've only had a winning streak and a losing streak. I just want to focus on one game at a time and let that take care of itself. And you know, right now, we'll enjoy this victory here for tonight. We beat a very good basketball team in Tulsa, who just won at Memphis. Okay, who beat UTEP before that. Who are 2 of the best teams in our league. So, you know, they're a well-coached team and very tough, and so that was a great victory for our program.
You held them to this win now. I mean, you have a tough stretch, 3 games on the road, you know, pretty much back to back to back, so it kind of piles up on you.
Absolutely. You know, we're going to be traveling across the world here, should we say, here the next week or so, and but you know what? That's part of it. If you want to be a good team in this league, you got to be able to win on the road as well. And we're still searching for our first road victory in conference play. So you know, now we got a chance to take off and, you know, go down to New Orleans and play Tulane and on Wednesday, and then obviously go back and play a very good UAB team.
35% from the field. You held them to. You got to be pleased with your defense. How do you carry this now onto the road? Do you feel confident right now? Your defense is kind of getting back to where it was earlier in the year?
Yeah, well, you know, we held Memphis to 30-some% too. But the bottom line is right now we didn't shoot a high percentage. We shot in the 30s and we shot in the 20s from the 3-point line, and we won. And I think that our defense has been pretty good to keep us in games. We just haven't been able to score at times. And I think tonight we were able to score when we needed to, but definitely defense won us the game. We held them to 2 3-point buckets in the second half, gave up 5 in the first half, and we forced them to drive. We gave up some drives to the rim, but they made some tough plays down the stretch too. But they have some, you know, a big-time player in Hurt. You can see why he's one of the best players in the league. Athletically, he just went and got it done a couple times.
Your staff got off the floor, your team got off the floor. What was it like in the locker room?
Well, they were very happy. I walked in there and they still wasn't in there, so I think they must have circled this building 2 or 3 times cheering the fans on. So I thought they may have left, but But you know, I'm happy for them if they get a chance to celebrate, because there's been a lot of pressure on those kids because they care, and they want to do well, and they've worked hard. So I'm glad they got to enjoy the moment.
Coach P.J. Gaynor led the team with 8 rebounds today, played with a lot of energy. Have you been pleased with the way he's been embracing his increased minutes and his starting role?
Absolutely. I think he's come in and gave us what we needed at that 3 spot. He gave us a big guard, big wing, who could rebound in. You got to remember, he did a good job defensively tonight. You know, with his length and his size, he's able to at least affect guys' shots. And he's a tough kid. He plays with great heart, and he's a good passer. He made some good passes in the game, and he's just, you know, not making mistakes and playing solid. That's the biggest thing we need from that spot.
Thanks, Coach.